But we do know this, that power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This we know. Now the question is whether our slave masters would be liberals in which they would just allow us to be, and they would have full control of us, but they would cut off all of our freedoms and give us things like sports and entertainment to keep us occupied.
By the way, as you know, they have open discussions about that in major globalist publications.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Or whether they're going to be more tyrannical, in which they have repeatedly said that they need to cull the population down to less than 1 billion. That means that 5 out of every 6 people of this planet would be eliminated. Now, when you think about these concepts, they seem so far out. How could somebody like Barack Obama, who seems to have such kind eyes, be part of this? But all we have to do is go back in history, not 5,000 years or 2,000 years or even 500 years, but just in the last century. When Stalin came in, he eliminated over 25 million people of his own nation. He completely closed off the Ukraine and starved to death 14 million Russians because they weren't going along with his policies. Mao Zedong, another very, very charismatic guy, comes in and promises a new way, a better life. 5 years later, 55 to 60 million educated and working Chinese people had been exterminated. So to believe that this cannot happen is just denial. Now that's why Alex is here, that's why I'm here, that's why you're listening. My intention and my focus is not to let us go down that path. We are not, an ounce of prevention, it's going to take a lot more of an ounce of prevention right now, is worth a pound of cure. But it's going to take the combined efforts of everyone, not just Alex and myself or David Icke or whoever, but you, the people listening out there, to first get yourself informed and to realize the real severity, the real seriousness, the reality of this point of time in our world. And all the prophecies for the last 4,000 years have pointed to this period of time. Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Hopi Indians, Nostradamus, the whole group of people. But it doesn't take a prophecy to understand of the incredible first economic, then political, then cultural danger or changes that are taking place. Now, if we react in fear, then we're going to go right down their path, because quite clearly they have more money, they have more guns, they have more organization, but we have the secret weapon up our sleeves, and that is the universal truth. That is what many of us call God, because God doesn't create junk, and the universal creator of this planet doesn't want us to wipe ourselves out. We don't need to go down this road. And we have plenty of brain power, we have plenty of courage, and we have plenty of ability to turn this thing around. But we have to do it right now. And it starts with correct information. Then it takes a determination that you are going to stand up for what is right and just, and to connect with your friends, your family, your coworkers, to educate them. And then it is to organize people. And we have the Constitution, the Republic, history on our side. We are not the bad guys in this situation.
That's right.